A number of other top Republicans are at their party's leadership conference in New Orleans this weekend. And that's where we find our political analyst, John Dickerson. John, good evening.
Good evening, Russ.
Big doings down your way. What's the headline thus far?
Well, what you heard from speakers and from attendees was the constant theme that they're worried the next generation won't have it as well off as this generation. That's why they want so badly to beat Barack Obama. But there's a bit of a split. Haley Barbour, the governor of Mississippi, said Republicans can't be focused so much on ideology, on the purity of candidates. But then Senator Jim DeMint from South Carolina said only if Republicans focus on the purity of their candidates can they win. This battle will go back and forth throughout the primaries.
Let's talk about Texas Governor Rick Perry, who still has not said if he is in or out of the presidential race. What are you hearing down there? Are Republicans excited about him?
They are excited. There are a lot of Republicans who'd like a couple of more people to join in the race, and you hear Rick Perry's name. He's noodling it. His advisors are calling around in Iowa, that first key caucus state. When I was in Iowa talking to people out there, they kept bringing up Perry's name. He's got a few days, though. He says he won't announce what his decision is until after the Texas legislature is out, and that happens later this month.
Michele Bachmann, of course, is in the race, and she was there yesterday. What kind of reaction did she get?
She's on a bit of a roll. She did well in the New Hampshire debate earlier in the week. A poll came out after that in New Hampshire, and she's doing well. In Iowa, where she was born, she has a good following. I talked to one GOP activist there who said she could win the state if she gets the organization. In New Orleans, she was very well received. The audience was very happy to hear from her. And the thing is, they don't necessarily think she could be president, but what they like to hear, Russ, is what she's saying. And they say she speaks for them.
John Dickerson in New Orleans, as always. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Russ.
And results from a presidential straw poll at that GOP conference show Ron Paul finishing first, while former Utah Governor John Huntsman placed second.